Hey guys, it's Jen with 2Ns. Welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I do want to apologize that it has been a minute since I've had any uploads. Life, of course, has gotten crazy, but also I got a new phone and I wasn't able to record any videos on my old phone because I didn't have any space left, and then I didn't have a microphone. So anyways, I think I'm all set up now. I think I have everything that I need to be able to do videos for you guys, so I am back. The next two videos that I'm going to do are a little bit different than I normally do. I'm actually going to show you how I do the design on swatch sticks. As you can see, I've got this really pretty purple on right now. It's gel. So I actually had surgery done on Thursday. So instead of having dip that could potentially pop off, I decided to do a gel manicure. So I'm going to leave these on for a few days. But I do want to show you two designs that I have done in the past. If you follow me on Instagram, then you probably have already seen the manicures that I've done. But I just wanted to show you how I do them. So without any further ado, we will get started. All right, so the colors that we're going to be using today is Beach Bunny, or I should say are Beach Bunny from Double Dip, and Celestial Star from Double Dip as well. And then I am going to use Double Dip's clear base. However, because I don't want to contaminate my entire jar of clear, I did pour some into this cute little mini guy just so that I can use that so that I didn't get pink in my entire jar. You don't have to do that if you're careful. It's no big deal, but I just wanted to do that. So I'm going to also use Double Dip's liquids. So to get started, we're just going to start with our clear base. We're going to start with the base liquid. And we're going to use Beach Bunny to get that all open, and the clear. Make sure that you always stir your powders before you use them. Also, I like to use cupcake liners just so that I don't make a mess, because I do always make a mess. Just easier to catch everything, and then I can pour it back in there. And this guy, I got this from Amazon, this little stir stick. It's actually a coffee stir stick, but I love it because I can just wipe it. And then I'm ready to go. Or I can use a paper towel, which is probably better. It's a better way. But either way, I love the stir stick. I've already stirred my clear, so we're good on that. All right. I don't have a whole lot of working room here, I feel like. So pretend that this is your finger and put base on the entire nail. We want to dip it in at an angle. So if it's your finger, you're just going to go like this, but since it's a swatch stick, we're going to go like this. It's not totally straight, but that's okay. We can go ahead and take this guy. Oopsies. Make it a little bit straighter. You see how I did that? Just make it straight. And we'll go in for a second coat too. And then dip it into the clear to get the rest of it. Don't worry too much if you have a little bit of pink there too, because we are going to go over it with the black. So not too big of a deal. Let that sit for a minute before you wipe it off. And I have my little cupcake liner that I like to dip, or I'm sorry, that I like to brush excess powder into, in case you ever want to save it. You can build it up and then see what color you end up with. And then go in for a second layer here. Once that's been dried, and do the same thing again. Always make sure before you put your brush back into the bottle that you wipe it on a paper towel. And then for the second time around. Make sure that your powder is straight. It's easier to just kind of follow and make sure you get it on the right spot. Line it up with the previous. There we go. Okay, so far, there we are. Like I said, don't worry about the pink there because we're going to cover it up with black. That shouldn't happen, but if it does, it does. Okay, and then we're going to take our activator. You can do as many layers as you want. I only did 2, but if you want to make it brighter, then go ahead. Do as many layers as you want. Okay, so let that dry for a minute, and then we're going to come in with the gel and the black. So I will see you guys here in just a few minutes when that is dried. Okay, and I do want to just show you guys what I did here. I scooped out my clear that had, I don't know if you can see or not, but there's a little bit of the pink. Oops, I knocked my camera. Sorry, guys. So I scooped out the clear that had the pink tint in it so that the rest of my clear is still okay. But I'm not going to pour this back into my big jar. I'm just going to use this for other designs that I decide to do. So it'll be my design clear. I have a glitter clear and now I have a design clear. All right, so now that we have that done, the next step is we're going to take the glitter, the black glitter, and make our design over it. Look how cool this is, you guys. It's a black powder with, it's like a sliver, there's slivers of holographic little glitter pieces. It's really cool. So this definitely is going to need one of these. All right, so what I'm going to use now is my gel top coat from Fairy Glamor or Fairy Glow, however, whatever. I do have a discount code for Fairy Glow and also for Double Dip, so those will be in the description box below, but also on your screen there you can see there. If you want to save 10% for either company, it's a pretty good deal. Who doesn't like to save money, right? So for this part, you do need a plastic bag or something. It doesn't have to be a plastic bag. You can use a plate or something. You just want to be able to put your gel top coat onto a surface so that you can dip into it. Now, you do need a light, UV light or LED light to cure, because gel will not cure on its own, of course. And I used a dotting tool. So it really doesn't matter what size you use. Use whatever size you want to make your line with. But to start, you just want to dip your dotting tool into your gel. And then you're going to make your design. So you can start in the middle or at the bottom. Okay. And so there's that. You can clean it up a little bit with your other side. go. And then also, it's a good idea, not necessary, but a good idea to pat it down so that it's not so full, I guess. Just kind of make it a little flatter. Because we are going to go over it with clear powder too. There we go. Okay. Now we need to cure it. So I'm going to stick it in my light for 2 minutes and I will be right back. All right, and here we are. This is what we have after curing it. So then you want to wipe off any of the extra dust and powder. And then the next step is we want to put a clear powder over the nail so that we can protect our design. Now, because if you look at this side, you can see, let me see if I get that. You can see that the glitter is a little bit thicker than the rest of the nail. So the way I did it, if you have a better way, then certainly do that. But I ended up putting clear individually on both of these sides, and then I dipped it, and then I went over the whole nail again with clear. So I'll show you how I did that here real quick. And because it's all cured and everything, I can just use my regular jar of clear. And of course it is a little bit more difficult to do this on your actual finger. At least with a swatch stick you have a little bit more manipulation. But it's still doable on your finger, I promise. I did it, so. And wipe your brush. Okay. Now because we had activated it before, sometimes it's a little bit more tricky because we didn't buff it. I forgot about that part of the process, but it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. But with activator on there, sometimes then the powder doesn't always, maybe it's the liquid, I should say. The liquid doesn't always stick on there, so it's fine. And now we're going to go in for the whole nail. Oopsies. Ugh, I just dropped it. Let me redo that. There we go. And then go back in with our activator. Of course, if you want to have more of a dark, like more of the strip to be more black or more whatever, you can do another layer of that. I just did once, but you can adjust it to however you like it. Okay. So I'm going to let that dry for a little bit before we go in with our top coat. Okay, and then you can either go in with a dip top coat or you can do gel just because it's a swatch. I always do gel for my swatches because I don't really want to waste my dip top coat on a swatch, and it's just easier to do the gel for my swatches. So I never make my swatches perfect either, so obviously if it were my finger, it would be a little bit more perfect, but okay. And then I'm going to cook that for 2 minutes, and I will be back to show you the end result. Alrighty, and here it is, our finished product. I think it looks super cool. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video, please, and subscribe below. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments as well. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.